All right, so I started this thing a little early. I'm still a newbie to this live stuff, so I'm messing with it a little bit. Talk channel, such as visible live channel messages are visible. Okay, so I do that. Nobody's in yet, so it gives me some time to make sure this thing's working right. Looks like it. Okay, so the camera's over there. So if you're watching this after the fact, this is the few minutes I'm going to give it for people to jump in. Hey, Virginia Fisherman, how you doing, bro? So I got one person in. Good to see you. Going to do a little update on what I was supposed to be doing. All right, Tiger Musculin, how you doing? One of my northern fishermen up there. All right. Yeah, cool. Good. I'm glad you're doing good, brother. Disappointing start to this weekend. I'll get into that in just a minute. You're doing good too. Good. Good. I'm doing good. Just things didn't go the way I planned, and that happens all the time, right? You just suck it up and drive on. So yeah, no real dialogue for this live. Again, I just wanted to update those that are here to watch uh, what was going on. So last weekend, I had a deer hunt. I'm working on that video right now. Got a deer, so I'm very happy with that. And that one will probably post up in the next day or two, depending on how much work I get done on it. But I'm not supposed to be home today. I'm supposed to be gone fishing. This is Veterans Day weekend, and I'm a veteran. A lot of veterans here work at Fort Sam. But my fishing buddy, also a veteran. Yep, I love deer hunting when I get a chance to. Anyways, there's the pup over here. We go down annually this weekend to the coast and do a fishing trip down there. So we were gonna head down there this morning, get there, fish today, stay at a nice area down there named Drifters Resort. Good place to stay. This is down in the Rockport area here in Texas, down on the coast, Gulf Coast. Then we get up, fish tomorrow, stay the night, get up and fish. What would that be? Sunday, stay the night, then get up Monday morning and come back home. And we've done this a couple years in a row now. This is going to be, I think, our third annual trip down there. So the first thing we're going to start seeing is, sorry about that, is the weather. It's going to be windy and rainy, and they're talking wind today in the 20s, so 20 to 27 mile an hour winds. I don't like to play with that kind of stuff, and rain, and 50s temperature wise. So with inshore fishing though, we weren't going. I'm down in San Antonio, Texas. But we got family up in Michigan. I lived in Michigan for a little bit. We got a house up there, so I like to get up there and fish up there too. We're on Saginaw Bay, Algray, Michigan. So I like to do this stuff down here, and then when I get up there, I like to do what I can up there too. But we were going to go down this weekend and do our fishing trip, excuse me, down the coast. And unfortunately, I saw that weather and I paused, right? Even though we're not going out in the Gulf, we're inshore fishing. So with inshore fishing, typically you can hide from the wind. You can find areas where the wind's not so bad. So we decided, you know what, we're going to do it. We're going to go down there. There won't be as many people with bad weather. We'll have better options of where we're going to fish and that kind of stuff. So we said, screw it, we're going. So got home from work early yesterday to get the boat hooked up and get everything ready to go to leave this morning. And part of my preparation, I checked the boat out, got up in it, tried to turn the steering wheel to move the motor, and she was seized up. I mean, the motor's not seized, but the steering is. It's got dual steering cables, and one of them isn't sealed, and corrosion got up in there. This happened once before to me, so that's why I kind of checked that before we go. But unfortunately, it got me this time, and it's bad. I tore it apart, worked on it for a few hours. Joel came over and helped me for a while. Then we drank a few beers and realized that our weekend was kaput. We were not going fishing. So not only was the weather against us, but then the boat turned against us. A good friend of mine, Robert Aguilera, who also guides down there, gave me some advice on Facebook about the situation. I'm looking at a hydraulic steer kit, excuse me, that I can order and then install on it, and it will do away with that problem. So, like I said, this is the second time it's happened to me. 2 times is one too many. So I'm gonna have to get it working again because it's gonna be probably 4 or 5 months before I can afford that hydraulic steer kit. But get it working again, get back out there and fish, and get it right. Now, it's not all doom and gloom because this is the weekend that we get the grandbabies. So while I was going to be gone fishing, the wife Audrey was going to have the grandbabies by herself all weekend. So I get to see my grandkids. So we'll see the grandbabies. I'll go pick them up today. Tomorrow, I think we're going to a high school football game. One of my daughters works there as an athletic trainer and teacher, and so she'll be working the game. I think it's their last game of the season before they go into the playoffs, which they made the playoffs. So we're going to go take the grandbabies over, see the football game, hang out at Ann and Ashley's house after the game, and I think they might spend the night with her tomorrow night. I'm not sure. So again, it's not all doom and gloom. And then Monday, which is actually Veterans Day, we're off. And so Joel has a boat too. It's not set up right now to go down to the coast like mine. That's why we didn't consider taking his down there. But weather permitting, we're going to do some local fishing probably on Monday. We'll take it up probably to Canyon Lake, go looking for some crappie and do some crappie fishing at the very least. So looking forward to that. And then, like I said, in the next day or two, I should get this deer hunting video out there for you guys. Got a nice 8-point buck, not a monster, but I've never been a horn hunter. I've always, when I've hunted, it's been for venison, to fill the freezer. So it was nice to get some meat. We'll be doing some grinding, and sausage making probably in the next week or so. So maybe I'll video some of that. I don't know. I don't know if anybody's interested in seeing that. But I can share the recipe and all that when I do it. It's basically a jalapeno cheddar. We do 50-50 deer and pork. So I buy a pork shoulder to cut up and put in it. That's for the sausage. And then the wife wants to do some burgers, so we're probably going to do 50-50 deer and brisket, to get that fat that you need, the pork and the brisket. And maybe do some bacon jalapeno burgers, right? So that's the deal. Not a very long video. Only had 2 people hop in. Got 1 thumbs up. Appreciate the thumbs up. Cool. Thanks. And I guess unless you guys got any questions for me, I'll get back to working on this other video that I'm going to post up. Maybe I'll get it up there tonight or tomorrow even. Any questions? So where are you guys located at? Since there's only 2 of you in the room. I know Virginia, you're in Virginia. But what about you, Tiger? Where are you located at? Like Wisconsin or something, right, or no? Yeah, Virginia fisherman. I know, it makes sense. Hey, I lived in Virginia for a while. As a matter of fact, when I was in the Army, I was stationed at Fort Lee and made a lot of good friends in Virginia. We were big into Jeeps and trail riding, right? So we'd head over to the east side or the west side of the state to the mountains and camp out, go trail riding with the Jeeps. Had a blast. Beautiful area up there. Really beautiful. I thought I was going to be retiring and staying there, but the Army said, nope, you got a few years left and we're going to send you to San Antonio, Texas. So we ended up retiring and staying here. And it's been good. It's been good, but I do like Virginia. It's a pretty area. What about you, Tiger? You still watching? You still on here? Maybe. Maybe. Maybe not. All right. Well, if there's nothing else, guys, I appreciate you too. There was 3 for a second there. I don't know who the third one was, but I appreciate you guys popping in and watching. And of course, this thing's going to end up going on my page so other people can watch it later. If you got any questions, comments about situation, weekend, boat, hunt, whatever, go ahead and post them down below if you're here after the fact. And I always get back to folks with that. I know you guys are subscribers. Appreciate that. Anybody watching this after the fact, if you want to subscribe, hit that subscribe button down there. Give me that thumbs up, thumbs down, whatever you feel. And if you got comments, again, go ahead and make them. Hunting, fishing, boat problem, whatever. And I'll be more than happy to talk to you about it. All right. I think that's it, folks. So I think we're done. Thanks, guys.